Good morning, everybody, from the New Orleans International Airport. I'm waiting for my flight to board, but we have to talk about this. The Dogs and Georgia Tech playing on Friday, which is the reason I'm flying back to Atlanta after an awesome Thanksgiving. But believe it or not, both these teams have a chance to get to their conference title games. For Georgia, it's very simple, right? You need a Auburn win over Alabama or a Texas win over Texas A&M. Either one of those things happen. The Dogs are playing in Mercedes-Benz Stadium for 2 straight weeks, as they are, of course, playing against Georgia Tech here on this Friday, and then, of course, that SEC title game that very next weekend. Meanwhile, for Georgia Tech, it is a lot more interesting. That loss to Pitt at home pretty much makes it. That loss to Pitt at home last weekend makes things really tough, and there's a lot of possibilities. That loss to Pitt last week makes things really tough, but there is still a chance. But it has a lot of different things that have to go right. So I'm just going to kind of read this off, right? There's 3 different possibilities. You need a Pitt win, a UVA loss, and an SMU loss. That's the most reasonable way for them to get into the conference title game in Charlotte. But a Miami win, an SMU loss, a Duke loss, a UVA loss, a UNC win, a BC win is a way to get in, or a Miami win, a SMU loss, a Duke loss, a UVA win, an NC State win, and a BC win. So, I mean, like I said, it's too much. Not looking very likely for Georgia Tech, but the opportunity is still there, just like it is for, I think, 6 other teams that want to try and get into that conference title game. So, obviously disappointing for that group, but either way, a massive matchup inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium here on a Friday. Very excited to be there. My flight is boarding. I'll see you guys inside the beds.